I'm getting that feeling again when I'm about to walk on stage, that beat drops and everybody in the crowd is saying, Saturday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now it is exactly 5:09 a.m. This is actually the second time that I'm recording this video because I ran out of storage. Forgot to delete some things off of my phone, but it's all good. We make sure that we put out quality product. I still should be able to leave the house in time, but it's all good, man. It happens. Nobody's perfect, and you just have to adjust. You cannot get upset. You cannot get mad. You can't get frustrated because then the content is not going to be as good as it's supposed to be. And everything happens for a reason. You got to look at the positive aspects on things. And this take will probably be better than the first one that I did in the first place, right? So, as you see, your boy has on his Denji shirt. And if you guys do not know who Denji is, he is the protagonist in one of the best animes out called Chainsaw Man. And the reason why I'm wearing this shirt is because a lot of people can relate to Denji. Right now, I'm just thinking about how the world is and how people are just going through it right now. We got the government shut down, people getting furloughed, people not getting their SNAP benefits, and they have no idea what to do. Now, how does that tie into Denji? Well, if you guys don't know who Denji is, this kid was an orphan. His parents died. He inherited a debt that he had to pay to the Yakuza. So he was living on the streets. And then one day he ran across this devil named Pochita, who was this devil with a chainsaw attached to his head. And Pochita was injured. Pochita was in defense mode when he encountered Denji, but Denji decided to give Pochita his blood so Pochita could heal himself, and they became the best of friends. They started basically hunting devils so Denji could pay back the Yakuza, and then the Yakuza guy ends up turning on Denji because he made a deal with a devil, and then that devil ended up basically almost killing Denji and Pochita, but Pochita decided to give his life to Denji in return the favor, since Denji basically, put Pochita in a better, healthy position. So what ended up happening is Denji ended up getting picked up by the public safety unit, and they're a devil hunting group. And it changed his life. He went from living in alleys, eating out of trash cans, to having a place to live, eating the best of foods. And the thing that I enjoy about this anime is how you could go from one terrible situation to a good situation, but at the same time, once you get into that good situation, there's going to be people still after you, because with Denji, people are after his chainsaw heart, right? So he is a target. He became a target as soon as he got up, as soon as he got into a better position. And I'm pretty sure you guys out there can relate to that, because when you come from the bottom, you built yourself up, you climb that corporate ladder, you finally reach a level of success, there's people that are trying to sabotage you, that are trying to jeopardize everything that you bust your ass for in order to take from you what they think is theirs when it's not. And a lot of that stuff stems from jealousy, envy. They don't know how to actually go out there and get it on their own. They rather steal and take from other people instead of figuring out how they could better their lives or be in the same position as you. Because like me and you, we worked hard to get to where we're at. Nobody really gave us anything but an opportunity to elevate our lives, and we just capitalized on it. Okay, I don't come from money, even though my parents have a ton of it. They didn't give me money like that growing up. They did the best that they could with what they had. And that's exactly what I'm doing with my son now. But I'm just trying to give him the best of every single thing. And it's not just materialistic. It is lessons that I'm teaching him. It's spending quality time with him. That way he can continue to elevate himself. But at the same time, with that quality time, sometimes I got to put him through certain stress tests in order for him to realize that, hey, life is very difficult for a man. It is very hard for a man. It is never going to be easy until the work gets done. So when he does come across certain obstacles within his life as he gets older, he's being trained to know how to deal with them. I be looking on social media and seeing people just crumble because they either lost their jobs, they're furloughed, they did not stack up the emergency fund in the event that, something like a government shutdown would happen, or the job market is like shit right now because not a lot of people are hiring, or if they are hiring, they got to take a major pay cut. See, I had to deal with all of these things because I was in the 08 recession. Yes, I'm one of the guys who lost his job in 2008. So during that housing crisis and the money dried up, I lived through that. And you see where I'm at now, right? I had to go through those situations in order to navigate through it and understand what those hardships were. Having to collect unemployment, having to walk around with a boot on my foot because I had major surgery on my foot at that time too. So it was one thing after another. But the thing that I did not do is I did not give up. The same thing that Denji does in Chainsaw Man. He might be getting his ass kicked by one of the devils, but he just has this willpower within him to continue to fight, because his thing is, I am not going back to living on the streets. I'm not going back to living in no trash can. And I suggest you guys have that same mentality, because I have that same mentality. I am not going back to being poor, being broke, and struggling anymore. That's why it's important when you are up, when you are making a whole bunch of money, when that overtime is available to you, you got to take it and you got to stack it just in case things go sour, things go sideways, certain unexpected expenses pop up. You got to have that safety net, that emergency fund to be able to deal with it. And before you go out there on your vacations, you start splurging, buying a brand new car, living above your means, you got to make sure you keep a stash at all times, at least 3 to 6 months. So whenever it is a shutdown, or if you lose your job unexpectedly, you have a cushion to hold yourself up. You always have to have a backup plan, no matter what happens in life. That way, when these bad times come, a recession comes, then you are able to deal with it, all right? Well, I done cooked up enough this morning. I still got to eat, feed the dog, get my ass to work. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's cool, but I'ma just do me, it's all I can do. They say life's a chess game, well, make it move. But I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me, it's all good. But I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do. Cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before my competition.